What's going on, you guys? Back with another video. Trying to move up a little bit. In this video, I want to talk about how narcissists respond to affection. Now, normally when a narc come in our life, they come through love bombing. They hoover, but they love bomb the most. They come with gifts and they kind of rush you into receiving it or just giving them a chance. And, the moment that they realize all they have to do is, apologize through a gift, and you're going to keep receiving the gift, you're going to keep accepting the apology, they use that same pattern. They're going to use it on you over and over again. Notice that they never really show affection, though. They're not big on affection. Um, They are not big huggers. They're not into all that. And they kind of laugh it off. They're very sarcastic about seeing other people show affection to each other. They joke about every single thing, and they just kind of blow off a deep moment with somebody. When somebody really trying to, go there with them and just a heart to heart moment, a narcissist do not know how to respond to that. And I know that it comes from a deeper place within them that lacks affection because of how they were treated. So a person who has never received affection don't really know how to give it. So if you get these signs from somebody, you're probably dealing with someone who was, rejected to the point where they don't even know what affection is. It happens a lot of time during their upbringing. Someone told me last week that my mother wasn't good on hugging. She wasn't with the hugging. When I went in to give her a hug or kiss her on the cheek, she was like, "Girl, get off of me." And they do that all the time. If they accept the hug from you or the kiss, it's because other people are around or unfamiliar faces. But people who are used to them, they kind of know what the response is going to be, so they're going to kind of make light of it and laugh about it. But that's who they really are. They really don't know how to show affection, and they don't want to receive it. When you're coming in with something unfamiliar to a narc, they kind of push you away. They don't feel comfortable. They're not really feeling anything in order to show you that in return. So that's why they do that. And you see that with parents, even with their young children, they might push them away when the child want to hug, just want to, just want to be under the parent, and they're just not into that. It's because they don't know how to give affection. They never received it. And it's sad because, children innocent. They weren't asked to be born, and it's like you have to show your child love and affection, especially a mother. It's a maternal thing. They need you to just love on them. Just express how much you love them and show it by hugging them, embracing them. But when you notice that parents are pushing the kids away, imagine just how the child might grow up to be that same way. And it's just the same old, like a generational pattern, something that's going to continue well into their adulthood. They'll be treating their children the same way or other people in their life. They're not going to know how to really show the affection to other people. Not saying everybody, because some people do know how to, show love and affection, even though they come from a narcissistic environment and upbringing or parents, Um, because some children are brought up in foster care, and so for whatever reason, they probably lost their parent at a young age, and they were brought up in an environment to where they didn't really express affection. So it's not always a parents that's the cause of the child lacking affection. When they grow up, sometimes it's just other things that happens in life that causes a person to grow up and be a certain way, and they don't really, they don't realize the way that they are probably until people really point it out to them. A person's not going to really be able to change anything about themselves until they see it. Like they have to see it. They have to really recognize the signs about something that can be changed. Um, when it comes to intimacy and narcissists, it's just like they they really just get their kicks off sex. Simple and plain is that sex is something that the number one goal is to get you to respond to something like a control thing, like a dominatrix kind of thing. It's that's all it's about with narcissists, control, and to get the response out of you, to show that they got power over you. It's sick. It's very sick when you're dealing with a narc. Their mind go in a whole different direction. I don't believe that narcissists know how to make love. It's just sex. It's just sex. That's all it is. Their main goal, what their main goal is, as long as they can relieve themselves, they're done. They could just get up and go on with the rest of the day. They don't know how to show affection. They're not trying to lay there with you and pillow talk and just plan the rest of their life with you in love. They don't think like that. They're all in it for the moment and to the next time around. And they have multiple sex partners. You have to be careful with who you with when you're dealing with somebody who lack affection like that, because there's no way that they can show this type of affection to multiple people, but they can get up and sleep with multiple people. So you got to pay close attention to who you're dealing with that way, if it's going somewhere serious. When people show themselves to be like unavailable or lied in between times of you sleeping with them, you got to really question it. And I know some people are cool with those type of relationships. I'm not. I want something committed. I want marriage. I want long term, and I want it to be real, and I want affection. I want to be able to be emotional with this person and get my needs met as well as me meeting their needs. It has to be 50-50. So, a narcissist, they're going to lack affection with their partners. Um, yeah, it's just something that you really have to pay attention to. Narcissists, I've had someone that's like always show their disgust for when couples show affection in public. They will say things like, ew, why are they doing that out here? Nobody want to see that. If we in a public place like a park. And couples, you're going to see couples holding hands. But some of them might be a little bit more affectionate because they're in love, might be newlyweds, might not be. Probably been together a long time. I have been with somebody at a park, and they make they've made comments about, like, why are they doing that? Don't nobody want to see that. I have been with my own partner when he was going into surgery or outpatient surgery. And the nurse was like, okay, well, as they got ready to take him to the back, they was like, okay, well, we're going to let y'all love on each other before we get ready to roll them to the back. Take as long as y'all need, because we kind of had a schedule. And then the person that was there was like, ew, like, don't nobody want to see that. Should have did all that at home. It's like they love to just ruin the moment for someone else because they don't know how to, express that to nobody or receive it. They don't recognize it. They don't feel it. So it's like they have to express that they don't care. And it's rude and it's ignorant. But that's how they respond to things. That's who that's how narcissists are. I have been around a narc. Now, this is the last one. I've been around a narc who we were planning a baby shower for. And it was a surprise baby shower. This was a long time ago. Baby showers are so different now. The tradition has changed to gender reveals. Like, we ain't do none of that when I was coming up and having my children. So this person reround wasn't what? Her sister and I planned a surprise. baby shower, and we did everything that we could working around our schedule to get it all together. And then this person, very narcissistic attitude, very narky, came in with a snob face and, oh Lord, y'all so stupid. If you thought that, I didn't think obviously that y'all had something planned. Y'all so stupid. And it's like, why you keep using that word towards some, like they don't know how to accept true love and affection. So they insult you and say rude, ignorant things to your face. They don't care. You know, they're very sarcastic. They make fun of what you do to the point where you feel a little embarrassed. They make the moment awkward because now it's like I'm doing this gesture for you out of the kindness of my heart, and this is what I get in return. So I don't really know what to say now because I can't take it all back because it's, what that's gonna look like on my part, and I don't want to. But dang, you can show a little gratitude, But they come out the gate with the rudeness, and she just kept saying, "Y'all are so stupid. Y'all so stupid." Obviously, I know y'all was planning something the way y'all was moving funny. Y'all can't do nothing, and it was just like nothing but complaints. That's what they're known to do: complain, criticize, and complain. Another thing they do is they laugh at things that humiliate other people. You know, or if you in a deep conversation with them, they turn that into a joke. They laugh, and it's always like a uncontrollable laugh. They do it too much, like it can't be that funny. It's not even that funny to where you start looking at them like they're a little cray cray. Because it's not that funny to everyone around them. It's just that funny to them. So they're really, really, really kind of, to me, laughing off what they really feel inside, which is anger and hate and hurt or something like that. Because who laughs that hard about things that's not even that funny? Like, that's nerve wracking to me. That'll make me just want to get from around you, and I don't want to be bothered after that because I feel like you're going to keep doing it. But again, that's how narcissists respond to affection. They either laugh it off, they embarrass you, they become sarcastic, they're rude, say ignorant comments, you know, um, they push you away when you try to show them some love. They do this to their own children. And I'm telling y'all things that people have told me that, their mom pushed them away when they always tried to hug or kiss them. Um, and what else? When you give them something, they criticize it. You could always do better. You could have done this. You could have done that. You know. Uh, what else? They just say things that you won't expect a person to say when you are really pouring your heart out to them. It's like they really take you away from the moment. And you don't know how to respond because you weren't thinking that they were gonna say those things or act that way. So it's a bit embarrassing, you know. But that's how narcissists respond to affection. So thank y'all for watching. Leave your thoughts down below and I'll talk to you soon.